Hello, my fellow Earthlings. Welcome to Femme, where we discuss all things finance and empowerment. Today, we are going to talk about how to make friends when you are socially anxious. And before I get started with this video, I want to talk a little bit about who this video is not for. This video is not for introverts. There are plenty of introverts in the world who are perfectly happy and confident being by themselves, and they are 100% proficient in making friends. They are just quiet people. Being an introvert does not necessarily mean that you have trouble in this arena, and so if you are perfectly happy with the way that you navigate your friendships, if you are perfectly happy with the way that you make friends, this video is not for you. This video is for people, extroverted or introverted, it doesn't matter, who find that they are alone more often than not, and they are not happy about it. So, if that's you, please keep watching. The first tip for overcoming your social anxiety and making friends is stop thinking about yourself. When you are socially anxious, your mind tends to hyperfixate on how people are going to perceive you in that social interaction. When you're in social situations, you're probably thinking, what if I say something weird? What if I do something abnormal? What if I offend someone? What if this person thinks that I'm weird or creepy or boring? All of these thoughts are focused on how the person you're speaking to is going to perceive you. And quite frankly, that train of thought keeps you in a place of perpetual self-obsession. Rather, consider focusing on what it is that you would like to learn about the person that you're talking to. Give yourself the opportunity to actually benefit from the really beautiful aspects of talking to new people. And stop believing that you are the only person who is capable of social faux pas. You are not. Everyone is. So give yourself the grace to mess up and believe that you might be forgiven for it. Or even that it might be considered endearing. That brings me to point number 2. Think about why it is that you want to make friends in the first place. What is it that you're looking for in your friendships? Are you looking for people who have similar interests to you so that you can talk more about the things that you already love? Are you looking for people who are completely different from you because you want to learn more about the world around you? Are you looking for people to have fun with? Are you looking for fun friends to do crazy things with, have fun with, party with? What is it that you would like from your friendships? What kind of friendships do you want to cultivate? Knowing what kind of people that you want to be around gives you a goal for your social interactions. It gives you an idea of the kind of people that you want to vibe with, not just that you might mess up the interaction. Tip number 3, start small and safe. For many people with social anxiety, even being in a room with more than one other person can feel really daunting and scary. Understand and take into account where you're starting from and work up gradually from there. If you are someone who finds that even being around others can feel anxiety-inducing, practice being around others but not having to say a word to them. Going to a public library or a coffee shop or even a concert can be a great way to practice being around others without having the obligation to talk to them. You can get to a place where you feel comfortable just being around people. And then you can take it to the next step. Practice making eye contact with people. Take it to the next step. Start saying hello to people. Taking these little incremental steps can give you the confidence to take on more social interactions and bigger social interactions until you get to a place where you can feel comfortable talking to anybody at length. When I was in my early 20s, I would often go to music events by myself because for me, it was really important to learn how to be around other people and realize that ultimately they don't really care what I'm doing anyway. Fast forward quite a few years later, I'm at a place where I feel like I can talk to anybody I feel like talking to. And that took a lot of time and effort and gradual steps. So don't rush yourself. Don't feel like you need to be this socialite that bops all over town to parties and events and hosts different things for people and always has at least 50 people around them at all times because no more social anxiety. Don't feel like you have to be that person. Accept where you are and go from there. Tip number 4. Go for quality, not for quantity. It tends to be the case that people who suffer from social anxiety also suffer from low self-esteem. Therefore, there might be this desire to be liked. There might be this desire to have a friend group that likes you at your own expense. Do not fall into that trap. Do not allow yourself to be friends with people who you have nothing in common with, who you don't think are even nice people, just for the sake of being liked and being social. Remember, you have a goal for the kind of friends that you're looking for, and that people have to vibe with you too. People have to agree with who you are as well. It makes absolutely no sense to allow yourself to become friends with people who you feel uncomfortable around because you don't feel like you can be your full self around them. Look for people who you feel comfortable with and who you respect as people. This is very important. Make sure that you respect the people that you become friends with. And that actually brings me to a bonus tip. Don't hide yourself from people. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be visible. Allow your true self to be noticed. If you are making friends because you are pretending to be somebody who you aren't, then there is no point in you making friends at all because the people that you are friends with are friends with somebody that you are not. That is only going to serve to make you more anxious because you have to continue to maintain that persona in order to keep them around. And you are always going to feel in your heart that the people around you are going to disappear if you reveal who you really are. Just be who you are so that your people can see you. Allow your people to see you, recognize you, and vibe with you. You are not so unique, not so awkward, not so different. Your interests are not so niche that there is nobody on planet Earth who can relate to them. You are not that special, and you are not that misunderstood. So let yourself be seen. If you like this video or anything that I said resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and comment. Please share your opinions with me. Please tell me what you think. Please tell me what you want to hear next. My ears and my heart are open to you. Have a lovely day. See you next time. Bye.